Alright, so we were talking to these guys here. Find the spiral jacket. Cool jacket at one point and lost again. The story of his life. Somewhere abandoned around boardwalk. Oh, and we can deliver the stuff for Descartes since we broke his other one. And then we got it. We can try to find the armor, but I think we finished talking to these guys, so let's see if there's anyone else we can talk to around here. Can we even go this way? Oh, we can. Oh, I missed the bubble. The kids. We went to that house. That's the one lady's house. Oh, what's this? Rustin let us read Mazout. The rear tire of a motor carriage door indeed reads. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Interesting. Oh, I can zoom out a bit. That helps a lot. Oh, church. We got to the church, I guess? A dead phone. A smashed receiver like someone hung up too hard. You can imagine why. Calls become terrible sometimes. Okay, what about this one? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure it's loud enough since we're listening to the voice speaking, so. Okay. Put in 10 cents to call a random number. Sure. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Wait, hold on one second. I think I'll turn down the volume. Voiceover volume. We'll turn that up. And then I'll turn my volume back down a bit. There we go.
Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Why does it feel wrong?
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. It might be. What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
It gets lonely even when with your people.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Is this a different number than before? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say. I mean, we could do it again, sure.
Calling. Still calling. Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Change it. Change your name. Why not? Let's get crazy here.
What are you, like 5?
A woman's voice shouts something in the background when Gerard speaks again and his voice is hushed.
Thanks for calling, asshole.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Let's call another number. We got the
Calling.
money to spend.
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly
I'll
hysterical.
pay you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Who is this? Yeah, Slight General. I want this delivered to Whirling Rags and Martinez. Oh my gosh. These would be so freaking bad. Who is this?
You got the wrong number. Don't call here again.
There's a moment of silence before the voice speaks again more calmly.
Disconnect tone.
005 11 313. I want to try one more time. Sorry, Kitsuragi.
I'm tired.
The man answers fast this time. His voice is harsh from cigarettes. You can hear typing in the background.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. but I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Ooh, 97%, please. For the... Okay,
You
good.
close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state.
Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
There's more?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling. Calling in the night. Pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rise with each ring. Calling still. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Volition impossible. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. Long windows, how do I know that?
You just do. And you know it is going to hurt.
Kim.
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
Let it call more.
Calling, 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 calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Hello?
She sounds sleepy. Oh. I want to die. Who is this? I'm originally servant of humanity. I will free mankind and abolish classes. I will raise the dead. Hello. She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
Your voice is so beautiful.
Oh no. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle.
Is someone there? Don't react.
No answer. You're not sure, but you think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
Want to die.
What?
Takes a second for you to realize what you just said. I don't know why I said
Oh
that.
no. Is that you? What?
Your voice makes me want to turn to
Oh
dust.
no.
Oh,
Is
same
that
thing.
you?
I'm a revolutionary servant of
You're not
humanity.
revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
Ow. Holy crap. My health. Oh, that's my healing. Okay, I'm okay. Let's heal our morale a bit. We have the medicine to do it. Harry, how do you know my name? Harry, who's Harry? Are you sleeping with him? I'm also Harry. I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm drunk, but what does it matter? I'm still me. I'm not drunk or high. I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
Their silence, heavy as a tin. The white nose howls. Hey.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
She looks like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me. Where are you? You sound like you're in another world. Where are you going in 2 hours?
To work.
No response.
Ow.
Only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Where are you?
I'm in Morova. Sleeping.
Is there someone with you?
Yes.
I want to talk
What do you
about
want
it.
to
Ow.
talk that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
This is so painful. My heart hurts. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
She does not answer anymore.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Well, look at the way he threw the phone back on the thing.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Sorry, I was muted the whole time. But I was fixing the graphical stuttering, and I think it should be fine now after lowering the resolution because of my not very good computer. So sorry about that. But anyways. The remaining windows rattle from the strongest wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase.
Can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know,
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Okay, so he's not a bad
His
shooter.
hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. It's reflex.
Yeah, because even if you had bad eyesight, you could, like, train yourself to hit the mark for most of the time, I would think. Or, like, you could train yourself to be semi-accurate. What is this? And what's this kid doing here?
You see a
Feld
once
Mural.
bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow's just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
The lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Interesting.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-torn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kisuragi,
Turns
right?
to the lieutenant.
I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
The lieutenant nods. Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext.
He says
Young
it's self-evident.
Carl and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy
We're too
words.
stupid.
This doesn't
Oh,
mean
man.
anything.
Now, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and him know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his warm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
The man
Verbs.
speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
I want to see the building again. What's so fascinating about an old empty building? You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Well, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Maya Kalpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
Look at the building looming over you. I don't think I've heard of this Feld Electrical.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines.
He gestures toward the
But
building.
Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve.
He grins.
I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that, Ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer.
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electric built this boardwalk? What happened to the engineers, the company people? What did the revolutionists do with those tape computers?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys.
He smiles again.
But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He smiles again, as if he's somehow personally responsible for this bleak turn of events. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape
They
computers?
used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
He says while his son looks up, idly chewing the corner of his themed coloring book.
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to River Shaw on her political concept album, Bombecer dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in River Shaw stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
He looks at his son, who starts giggling, his face hidden behind the book.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How does tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it,
Interesting.
they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort.
Wompty Dumpty
It raised the
Dum.
same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Hughes joined the team. Trying.
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
My
He
reaction.
didn't. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Yost?
Okay, Wompty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith and Guy Just. What are you talking about?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The
Whoa.
Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
The fort. I don't know if I can remember that.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Cool.
Very, very cool.
He agrees.
Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the Feld playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
Let's
But of
ask something
course,
else.
what else?
He smiles and ruffles his kid's head. I'm not gonna ask for money. Great, thank you for the interesting
No,
information.
thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Okay. It's crazy how rich they established this whole world. It's so, like, detailed. And, the fence blocks pass no way on from here. This just makes it so interesting to spend time in. Because you discover a lot of things and how things work and stuff. And things that happened in the past. Alright, let's see what else we got going around here. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. A coin-operated weighing machine. It hasn't been used for a decade. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. There must be nothing else around here, right? Oh, we can go this way. Oh, there's a thing here. Let's actually make our way here. Oh, and we missed some money on the table. Stop! There we go. Oh, this tub too. What's in here? Oh yeah, give me stuff. Like a hobo. Was this locked? What the? Why can't I open it? Ooh, Encyclopedia Perception. We have high perception, right? I think we do. Put those on. Hehehe. Hold on, let's check. Perception. Yeah, I have high perception. We can pretend to be smart for a little bit. We can grab this jacket too.
Someone has left an unidentified...
Touch it.
The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit
Ew.
and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket the Idiot James Sparrow guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Yeah. Let's frickin' take it. Filthy jacket. Gross. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull poop and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. Okay. One thing I also wanted to check. Oh no. I think I'll do what's psychological? Let's try that. Cause just to get through the game quicker, since I do want to be able to finish this before we start a new game that's gonna release, that I'm looking forward to playing, that's gonna release soon. I want to be able to finish this game in time, so we don't have to keep dragging it out. A big wine canister, it's open and empty. Hopefully the psychological will, the smell, it's awful and familiar. Hold on, that is awful. It doesn't help, you can still smell it. Keep it in now, don't overact, breathe. What is it? Don't you recognize it? The hideous pungency, the faintly cloying sweetness, only death smells like that. But yeah, just to get through the game quicker, I think I'll just have not full voice acting, but hopefully all the characters' voices will still be voice acting. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. Kim, what's the smell? The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's a dude. Are you okay? There's some tar and an empty cigarette package and a crumbled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empties of Tolula, vodka, and a can of black potent porter is all you can find. No, there's more in there. Levis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
Lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell. Okay, we'll look at that again later. Let's check out this guy. Working class corpse. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits, and his cramped hand a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the crackled boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days. No longer.
He stands up
We
and
need to investigate.
he stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. So the man's clothes. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. Search his pockets. You find some sunflower seeds and rain-soaked library call folded in 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself. The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against a metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well, over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine or 1.5 spirits? When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here. Examine his face. The expression is dull like the sea behind him, drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Study the surroundings. Oh! Click the wrong thing. There's some dried blood on the metal bench right where the corpse head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful when you step here. Examine the man's head. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of the head. An open wound is sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
I think it's just the one on the back of his head,
Seems
right?
like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
So he fell and just died from hitting his head, I guess. Step on the floorboards. No. Examine the bottle. A 0.75 liter Tolula vodka with this cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of methanol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us.
He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
That's fair. Examine the chewing gum wrapper. Roboski Spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You see the white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there, solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
Yeah, I guess as a policeman, you would find this situation a lot. Stuff on the floorboards? They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the man's weight was what caused the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. That's scary. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back. Who is this man? What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure.
Yeah.
He slipped and fell through the boardwalk.
Yeah.
A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Do you think he was drunk? Probably.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Definitely not
Some
that.
symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
I don't think any of these are really relevant, but we can just go through the options. Might as well.
I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now,
Yeah.
let's treat this case as...
We've considered the possibility that we're dealing with this sequence killer here. Yeah, connecting it with the
any
Strish.
further evidence, yes.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place. Maybe
Yeah,
in the
someone
park.
should be held responsible for this boardwalk.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials.
Yeah, not
I
enough
doubt
resources
that
to
they have
repair it.
enough Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Yeah,
It
unfortunately.
does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Field
A
autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death
Yeah,
doesn't
simple
appear to be
accident.
criminal. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us a
Yeah.
good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
Let's decide
No
what
need to
we
rush.
want to do. Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
You look south the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
We know who this is. It's a working class woman's missing husband dead on the boardwalk. Yeah, with the library card and everything, right?
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
He looks at the bundle of flesh and rags lying on the ground. The leather jacket matches the description, the bottles, the library card. He was supposed to return a book. All of these, right?
The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband. Looks like
Yeah, I
one of-
wonder what
That's just
if
a lead.
we-
The woman you met at the book stand?
Library
I
card.
can't see a book. So he took the book to the library, then came back and thought,
Just one cool drink. I'll have my cool jacket on. I took the book to the library. I've earned it.
damn it, he's definitely someone's husband.
Okay. So we have a level up. We could use it on this, or we could use it on another thought, I guess. Are we working on anything? Solution. No, we're not working on anything. Wompty Dumpty Dom Center. 42 minutes. Oh, we didn't read this yet. Let's read this. It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wonder Twins Guy and Keith Used. Was it Used, I think? Are the stars of the show, with their bomber jackets and white sneakers. Head curators of this art exhibition. It's the Wompty Dumpty Domniest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSPV'd. Where are you, if you are not there? So, like, rich people stuff, right? Fancy. It's only 42 minutes, so I don't know if I want to spend time on that. The Mama Dakwa. Oh, it's hard to choose. Indirect mode taxation. The precarious world. This is interesting, but, like, all red chicks fail is kind of hard to deal with. I don't know how helpful this is, but... Okay, let's unlock, because I definitely want to do one of these. Let's work on Jamais Vu. I think that's the one we'll work on. Okay. Let's explore the rest of this area before we decide what to do. This coin operated veer has been out of order for years. Okay, let's explore the rest of the garbage. Examine the cigarette package. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. Now this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let us sway you. You're responsible. Kebab wrapper. We see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Rivashol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. Okay. Stop messing with a coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong.
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body.
I mean, we
own,
found him, so we can finish
or
it since we know
report
who it
back to the
is, right?
station. Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay. Gloves in the sandcastles behind their house. Okay, we need to remember to look there. Examine the library card you found. Fold the library card. A library card found from the pocket of a dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears a stamp of the Jamrock Public Library. The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library card issued to Billy Majon. Expires July 53. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller, Stand a Little Less Between Me and the Sun. The last one on the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Thibault. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers, too. Look at the backside. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005-02-55-211 or visit us at Merrow Street, 78 Jamrock. Business hours, 9 to 18.
Good.
He takes
We
note.
should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Majon.
Good idea. There is plenty of information here to go by, for sure. Okay, so we gotta go back to the car and then make a couple calls. So we can do that. So they mentioned fast travel. Like, can we click on these things and like map? I don't know how we would do it though, but... Anyways. Okay, let's head out. Oh. Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. We have plenty of time to get some things done. Can I go this way? No, this way is closed. Let's try to make our way towards, getting that, sandcastle somewhere? Oh, what's this? What's this? A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Oh, this must be the church. The sign reads St. Brune, 1147. Okay. Before we go into the church, I want to find the... Oh. Where's the sandcastle? Full of holes. Could the post be inside? Could the post hide treasure? Look inside. Oh, wow. You can check all these. Anything in this one? No money. Nice. So many things to check. Okay, wait. So... Map. Travel here, fisherman shacks. Oh, we can. Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to go this way because the sandcastle behind their house. Alright. Oh wait, we already found it, right? Didn't we look at this already? Or did we not? Oh, we didn't. Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. Once mighty towers are quickly eroding away, you can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network. Broken.
The little castle?
Lieutenant smiles a little.
The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object. Nice, we got the gloves. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse, and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Nice. Okay, cool. So that was definitely worth checking. Let's see what it does for us if we try to wear it. Oh, that was just alcohol that we found? I guess we can drink it. I thought it was just a bottle. Interfacing. Is it more than this? Ooh, nice. Double the interfacing. Clenching it and clenching your fists has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Nice. Visual calculus. As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks like dice rolling somewhere far away as plates reorient to your motions. I will be responsible for this. This is not just to protect me from harm, not to show off. This is just to protect me from harm. Decked out in future armor, like a cop ought to be. Hard and virtuous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that, even partial invulnerability. 1 down, 2 pieces go, here I come. This gear can line my pockets with cash. I could probably sell it. I could probably sell it to some other cops. This is long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it. 2? Are you sure that you're correct there? There's a helmet too. 3 more pieces. Like you were ambitious. Okay, so the helmet is like in the water, right? Something happened to that, but we don't know. I think so. It's north from here. There's a church. Let's explore this, whatever this is. Oh, across the water? Oh, we have to go across this little piece of land here. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water. You. Ah, okay, so we just passed it earlier. I remember that tire to the left. Let's head into the church, I guess? Or we can see what's over here for a bit. Maybe we save this area for later. Yeah, I changed my mind. Go faster! Okay. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. Money. Oh, yeah. An altar shrouded in dark, or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Heavy wooden doors more than twice your height stand shut in front of you. The regular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood. Rattle the doors to see if they're open. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
High above, the wind wraps the church in its rush. Cold and wet from the ocean bay, it parts around the massive keel-shaped roof. Like a test tunnel washing both sides, the way it has done for 340 years. The wind keeps its distance. So should you. 340 years? What is this feeling? There's a hole in my heart. Lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough. Huh. That's an interesting reaction. Inspect the carpentry. The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. Run your hand over a beam. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine wood fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago. Take a closer look. The cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break than the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker's interesting somehow. You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. Have you seen this symbol before? He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Okay, what is junior
For
delinquency?
Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages
So
of
textbook.
10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
Puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket. What is suggested of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Ooh, try to peel the sticker off without ripping it. I am super good at this in real life, by the way, so this fits me. Inspect the staple. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Yeah. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Put the sticker in your ledger. After the last entry, where it belongs. Put the sticker on your ledger. Right on the cover. Shake it off your thumb and throw it in the wind. What should we do with the sticker? Let's put it on the ledger. Style my paperwork. Secret task complete. Voila! Looks very modern. Nice.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I'm not actually that interested in the church right now.
Yes, the pulsing bass.
Raises his hand to his
An
ear.
indication of junior delinquency.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's get out of here, Kim. Ooh, let's finish exploring all these posts. That's something we want to do. Before you go drawbridge, it can only be loaded from the other side. Ooh, okay, so we can't go that way. Maybe we have to cross over the ice this way? Oh. Hey. Take it. Take it. Alright, let's inspect these posts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, steal all the stuff that people hid. So much money! Oh, is that all the stuff I can steal, I guess? Gonna make it over here? Oh, we can walk around. Sweet. What is up here, though? Is there anything up here? Oh. Do you see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Where? Where is the seagull? Huh? Huh? No? You and the seagull are just alike. Why am I like a seagull? Think about the seagull story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became Beep City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental BS. They're hustlers, getting things done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you. Hold on. Have I ever eaten a burger out of the trash? Effing right, whatever it takes to survive. I am the seagull. I guess I am a bit like the seagull, but I'm not like that. I'm still romantic. Own it. Steal the hot dogs. Poop in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going. I am a seagull. Okay, I can't go this way anymore. I am the mighty seagull. Survivor of a once paradise lived, which is now taken away from me. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Should we knock it over? Just kidding. Hello, who are you? A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
Everyone knows that drugs make you vulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party. Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks at you, distracted. Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder. I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I have my hat on. I should, and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that. It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
She just think of something to say. Your pulse rises. Regain authority in her eyes. I mean, don't need to be pushy. Is that kind of language really
I'm
necessary?
sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pain expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. I can understand that. What's your name?
Acele.
Acele. Her hair is dyed blonde with dark roots showing. There is coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness. And your surname? Acele who? I'm not a young suitor and this is official police business.
Okay, it's Burger.
Acele Burger. What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
She breathes on her freezing fingers. And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact
The contact
microphone?
mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your main brain would like to know that there's a boxer called Contact Mike. Yeah, and you knew it was on my wife's name? How about my mother? Nope. You're welcome. Does it have anything to do with Contact Mike? How's that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where'd you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
The Palaceum.
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum?
She forgets herself for a
It's
moment.
the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop.
That sounds really
on
cool.
Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like
Ooh.
real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Who's this Arno guy?
Oh yeah,
She looks over at you,
guess you
assessing your
wouldn't
age.
know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum-going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hip beyond my years. How do you do, fellow kids? Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock. In the form of a wrecked tape player in a completely trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers. She looks like she doesn't know what to say. Ha ha ha. You're right, time has deserted me.
Sucks, man.
We
Was
just
there
punched
something else?
ourselves.
About the contact mic, perhaps?
She opens her eyes for a second, trying to remember something, then lets go of it. Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer Contact Mike.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
That's not fair. And an understatement. You know, Contact Mike doesn't just beat people up. Contact Mike is a role model.
Okay.
Let's let it go. What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
That sucks. Everything checks out, sire. Drama. Failure. What are these recordings for? For the cracks? The footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, there's like a musician on YouTube that, I've seen doing that a lot. Like, just a lot of sampling and stuff and making music out of random sounds.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubbed her shoulders and looks around. But yeah, it's actually really cool that, people will sample stuff and then use those, sounds and then, tinker with them to make music. The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold. So it sounds like she wants to do the same thing, but...
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Aw. The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high. She's on some kind of stimulant, amphetamine or mephedrone, and its effects are wearing off fast. She will begin to experience more and more valleys now and fewer peaks.
Take this, your call.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. Now this is where a hat would come in handy. Give her your hat. Here, you need more than I do. I mean, sure.
Thanks.
She puts it on. It's a bit large for her. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is this?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside.
Inside the tent.
In the tent. Go ahead.
The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. Empathy. To whom are this music place you've been planning in the church? In the
It's
church.
supposed to become like a club for anodic
Oh.
dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She sees the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the six-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there's a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for endonic music here. Enodic. What is enodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic. Music that's made with electronic instruments.
Electronic instruments, like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
So you want to turn the church to a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it.
She nods towards the sloping mass of wood on the coast and then shivers. So it's not deserted.
Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
She hesitates.
maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
Yeah, I'll talk to
They're
them.
inside that thing there.
Points to the
Would be
tent.
cool if you did. Was there something else?
Did you put the padlock on the church door?
No.
No?
Not really, no.
Show her the sticker on your letter. So this isn't yours?
It's Noid's.
Noid, okay. Wait, this Noid is a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why'd they put the padlock there?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell ya.
Okay. She rattles her teeth. Should you? Weird sound bad somehow. Enough about the church then.
Go ahead.
Ah. So this is a white check, so I can retry it. Okay, let's see if we
Okay,
can raise our empathy.
Bye.
She turns attention back to the recording device. That's kind of sad. She wants to make music, but... Well, actually, I don't know if that's her idea, though, because she was saying how her, the people she's with are trying to start a club, so I don't know if it's her intention. Although, I guess she wouldn't be doing that if she didn't have earphones. Anyways. I should have gave her my bum hat instead. That would have kept her more warm. Okay, so we're looking for empathy. Which I don't think any clothes we have that. Okay, and we don't have any above me right there. Don't have any empathy things that are lowering our empathy, so let me just give it a
Hello
shot.
again.
Yep. Got a 6 though. The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice. Alright. Well, we tried. Alright, let's check this. We'll go into the tent. Paint it with pastels. Someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Trash from some unending party. Oh, we can hear the music now. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic marketing. This was covered in little humanoids. Oh, we can lower this so it'll be easier to cross. Let's do that. A pane of eternite has been planted in the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough. What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar against a cool breeze. Let's push it over. The plane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk. Boof. Cool.